NicknLex here.
Hey everyone!
How's it going, guys? So tonight we have a
and that woo is for Rush.
Yes. Tonight we're doing a marathon for Will I Am.
He was the raffle winner very, very recently. So thank you very much for being a La Familia member on our Patreon. You get an entry to a raffle. So check that out if you'd be interested. And what are we listening to today?
Yes. So that woo. We're gonna listen to Rush "Losing It" from the album Signals, and then we're gonna switch to "Between the Wheels" from Grace Under Pressure. So this is both 80s Rush, right?
Yes, I think.
Yeah. Can we check?
Yeah, just so Signals is 82. And then Grace Under Pressure 84.
Right, cool.
And from Signals, we've heard Subdivisions. And I think that's it.
Analog Kid, maybe?
I don't know. No, I don't think we've heard anything else from there. Correct us if we're wrong, please. You guys often know better than we do.
Grace.
This one we've done
Red Sector
Early
A.
Warning. Red Sector A. And
how to forget that one.
Yeah. So from that album, we're going to do Between the Wheels.
And we're going to do some XTC. And we're going to do, I was going to say Z. Major of Simpleton. And this is Oranges and Lemons. And that's it. And
then Cause We Ended as Lovers from Jeff Beck.
Oh, okay.
From the album Blow by Blow.
All right. And those Oranges and Lemons are
1989. Oh, we've done from that album, I think the first one, Garden of Earthly Delights.
Yes. And Jeff Beck, Blow by Blow is from 1975. Okay. And awesome. Cool. Well, I can't wait. Really cool because Rush, XTC, and Beck.
I know.
Jeff Beck.
Whom we recently lost. Sadly, may he rest in peace. We did a tribute video.
We did, yeah.
To him, if you guys want to check that out. But thank you for joining us on this marathon. Thank you for being here today. Thank you to Will I Am and to all of our La Familia members and to everyone else who's watching. Consider liking, subscribing if you like it. But let's get started with this marathon. Sometimes we'll let the songs roll into each other.
Right. Sometimes
we'll pause between the songs. So let's go.
Let's go. Losing It by Rush. Here we go. Okay, give me 1 second. There we go. And is this all the way up? Yes. Right? Okay. Okay, here we go. Second try.
Yes.
Thank you. Wait, is this? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and boom.
Dancer slows a frantic pace in pain and desperation. Her aching limbs and downcast face aglow with perspiration. Stiff as wire, her lungs on fire with just the briefest pause. Flooding through her memory, the echoes of old applause. And she limps across the floor and closes her bedroom door.
I love it, Alexia, the way she holds the violin like this, and then.
That's
I love you.
hilarious. I've never noticed that. This is
very
great.
cool.
A lot of fun. It does sound 80s with the
Yes.
keyboards and everything. And
Very
I just want to
synthy.
say, I do listen to Subdivisions quite a bit.
Yes.
It comes up a lot on
Yeah.
my playlist. And so I'm having a lot of fun listening to what
It
else
does
is on
sounds
this
like-
album.
It sounds like that record.
Yep,
Very
it does.
much,
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yes, of course. Of course, of course, of course.
The writer stares with glassy eyes, defies the empty page. It is white, his face is lined and streaked with tears of rage. 30 years ago, how the words would flow with passion and precision. Now his mind is darkened by sickness and indecision. And he stares out the kitchen door, where the sun will rise no more. Some are born to move the world, to live their fantasies, but most of us just dream about the things we'd like to be. Sadder still to watch it die than never to have known it. For you, the blind who once could see, the bell tolls for thee. Bell tolls for. For you, the blind who once could see, bell tolls for thee. Bell tolls for
Wow. This
That was
Was
a
an
great,
amazing-
great track. Very
that's
unexpected.
literally one of
side
my favorite
Rush.
tracks I've heard. I mean, I can't say it's my favorite, but it's like one of the best tracks I've heard recently.
Okay, in general.
Yeah, and oh my god, and your shirt is so 80s.
I know. I was like
Pac-Man.
thinking about that too.
It fits so well. But I mean, the violin was so beautiful. I mean, it was an electric violin, of course.
and I
like-
wonder who was playing that.
I know. I was gonna actually say that, like, if you guys would let us know. It sounds, like the effect Jean-Luc Ponty uses, but I'm sure it wasn't him. Like, I
Right.
don't know. Or maybe, who knows, But I loved all the synth, the syncopation on the drums, Alex's solos, dum 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 dum,
Yeah.
like the rhythm. Wow, just beautiful, beautiful Rush. His singing, and even also a little bit the lyrics that I kind of like caught on to.
I didn't really catch the lyrics. I was more just like
like
really enjoying their different sounds and how everyone was shining. I love Neil's drumming was stellar. The guitar was also like there, but at times I think I was getting confused with the guitar and
you
the
were
violin.
like playing the violin like slowly, but you were vibrating.
And then the keyboard too. I would like to re-listen and really analyze.
Very interesting.
Like who's doing what, but
I just caught on when he said when the bell tolls for me, so that's basically it. But I wasn't very. Other than that, I didn't really pay attention either because it was so good. The music was just so good.
Yes.
So, okay, let's continue with Between the Wheels.
Yeah, and we always listen to read the lyrics after we listen to Rush songs. We just don't like them on our first listen because there's always so much going on. And, okay, just wanted to throw that in. Yeah. Let's go. Between the Wheels.
We have them right there. The 80s Rush version. I love
how they're dressed,
the bass, like very 80s, a headless bass, and he has this. It's their synth era, and I like it.
I like it, and this sounds very dark. It sounds very like
dystopian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bing, bing.
Yes.
Bing,
yes.
Bing, like almost like a siren or something, and.
Well, this is from the album Red Sector A, so. Yeah.
Oh, Grace Under Pressure, where they have that song.
Yeah. That's also very dark, those lyrics.
Yeah.
But this is amazing. Let's continue.
Loving it. Yeah. Yes. See, even this part is
Yeah.
like dark.
Yeah. Like, doesn't this remind you of the stuff I've been messing with lately?
Yeah.
Like, I've been messing a
It
lot with like
actually does.
synth lately and doing recording, and it sounds just very like dystopian, the
Yes,
whole thing.
you're absolutely
But
right.
oh my god, what a great sound. I mean, just this combo between the bass and synth and everything sounds
Yes.
amazing. And his voice is just very, very up there. Right?
Yes, I agree. And I think that this track was just, I don't know. I really would love to hear the rest of the album now to be able to know like the context of it too.
I think it was, I mean, I tried to listen to the lyrics a little bit, but also it's very hard to understand, you know, Getty sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it is very high pitched, and then you're listening at such high volume, it kind of gets
And
lost.
also trying to pay attention to what each instrument
So it's like
is
I
doing.
don't really know what the song was about, like lyrically, but I'm sure it was pretty dark. It sounds just dark and something about hiding between the sheets, and maybe it's something like Red Sector A. Maybe they were onto something there with the whole concept of the album.
Right.
But hey, amazing musicianship
Very,
as always.
very cool. I love the guitar in that song. Alex was just,
Yes.
that
Oof.
solo was awesome. And then even the last like section was very, very cool as well. So I really enjoyed Alex's like input in this song.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Alex is just the master. Yeah, it was just like also kind of like, I don't know, the effect that he's using on the guitar just sounds very cool, very chorusy, very I don't know if you heard when I used the I guess it's called flanger.
Oh,
because I used to say flanger, but it has like,
okay,
you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Rush, man, Rush is Rush. So what are we gonna?
Yes.
I mean, you know.
Yes,
amazing.
I know. I knew we were gonna love these songs, and I'm pleasantly surprised. They're very different from each other. And although you know that it's Rush that's playing, it's also not. I don't know. I like that.
It's never predictable with
Exactly.
these guys. What I love about Rush is like you have never, not even if you're musically like trained, you know, you have no idea where it's gonna go, you know, because it's not very conventional like classical music where we know literally what note they're gonna hit because the scale has to go that way. With Rush, it's so unpredictable and it's so much fun. Ow.
I agree. Oh my gosh, was that you? Oh no.
Yeah. But
so are you good? Do you want to take a break?
we're gonna take a little break and we're gonna get some water, but we'll be right back.
Hey, we're back.
And we're back. Look at this water. It's a lot of water that we got, so I'm very happy.
So we are all ready to continue, and now we're going to move on to XTC, Mayor of Simpleton, from Oranges and Lemons. I love XTC, so I'm really excited about this, and I know very little, which we've discovered through the channel, but I've enjoyed what I've heard.
Yeah,
so
me too.
let's keep going.
Let's go.
Never been near a university. Never took a paper or a learning degree. Some of your friends think that's stupid of me, but it's nothing that I care about. Well, I don't know how to
this reminds me so much of the Beach Boys, but in like a normal, not normal, in a more modern setting, like an 80s setting. Da da dee da da dim ba da dee da dee dim ba da dee da.
Yes.
You know that.
Yes. But the
right?
bass is very
Well, the
like
no, but
complex.
yeah, but I'm not saying it's not good. It just sounds very like almost like those quartets that used to sing back in like the 50s, but in the 90s version. Don't you think?
Yeah. I agree.
It sounds very happy.
Yes, that I was gonna say. It's very cheerful, especially compared to the two that we heard before this.
Yes.
But I'm enjoying it, and it did give me that like laid back vibe of like
Surfer?
yes, and just straight up like rock and roll, I guess, or I don't like
know.
a spin-off of I don't know, but
I don't know. I'm just getting like like I have like this hair. And there we go. I had like this line of hair. That's so bothersome. But no, I don't know. It's a very, very cool style. It's just a very like it sounds like an old style but modern.
Yes, exactly.
And now is like 40 years ago, you know, almost. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
But let's keep going. I just because I was gonna forget.
Yes.
You know. So at the end you say what you thought because I already talked so much.
Depth of feeling is a currency. Please be attending for the mayor, Simpleton. And I'm the man who grew the money tree. No change of office in the hope of getting one. Some of your friends are too afraid to see that the paupers and that's how they all stay. Well, I don't know how many pounds make up a ton of all the Nobel prizes that I've never won. And I may be the mayor of Simpleton, but I know one thing, and that's I love you. When all our cheapers go, then all thinking gets done, you'll be warming the arms of the mayor of Simpleton. You'll be warming the arms of the mayor of Simpleton. You'll be warming the arms of the mayor. Please be upstanding for the mayor of Simpleton. Please be upstanding for the mayor of Simpleton, for the mayor of Simpleton. Please be upstanding for the mayor of Simpleton, for the mayor of Simpleton. Please be upstanding for the mayor of
Wow.
I really loved it.
Me too.
I should just use that, you know, just like it sounded like a drum machine. Dum, ba, dum, ba, dum, ba. And it's the typical 80s like clap.
Yes.
You know, it's not it's not a snare. It's like da, ba, ba. So, but this was very, I mean, yes, very, very different from Rush, but very good too. I mean, it's because Rush is, I think Rush is, like we've said this so many times, but just for newcomers, this is Rush are on their different level. They're on a different plane musically, and they're a different genre altogether. I don't even consider them, you know, the prog rock thing. Yes, of course they're prog rock, but for me they're somewhere else. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we always say that Rush can be put into its own category because it's so true.
It's so different.
And XTC, they do remind me very much of like I don't know, like 90s, even though this was 89, I could see how it's like the tail end and going into because there were several like songs that it reminded me of were like the Cranberries kind of style, you know?
Before grunge.
Yes, exactly. So
like REM. I just did an REM marathon. It was beautiful, and it does have that vibe, you know. Talking Heads.
Yes.
There's so many bands. that have that style. And even today we got, oh my god, we're so excited. Shout out to our dear friend Ali, who just literally texted us, and he was like, hey, you guys want to go watch Duran Duran? We're like, whoa. So,
So
we
we
still
may be
don't know,
going to
because
that.
I'm sure it's very, very expensive. But
Yes.
let's see.
We'll see.
Maybe,
We'll-
you know, those nosebleeding seats, you know.
Depending on how long or how much it is and when it is, we'll look into it. But I'm excited to do a Jeff Beck
Me
track.
too.
We've not done enough of him on the channel. So, but XTC, what a fun track. I enjoyed it. I will absolutely be listening to actually all 3 of the songs that we've heard so far.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'll listen to again. And now I'm ready for
Jeff
'Cause
Beck.
We've ended as lovers.
Yes, and I remember the last time we listened to Jeff Beck together, we were literally crying. So it was such a heartfelt song
Yes.
that was recommended by Brian May,
Yep.
and we were just like in tears. But
Yeah.
check out that video from Beck's garage. Amazing, beautiful. Okay, so here we go with Cause We Ended as Lovers.
Yes,
Just like you and I.
1975.
Wow. Jesus.
Wow.
With this whammy bar. Love it.
Wow.
Wow. What a player. So good.
I know. Wow.
The chords.
Wow.
Okay, it's like, I know, please, it's very hard to like pause between this kind of music. It's impossible. But if we get a copyright call out and they block the entire marathon because Jeff Beck has happened with Jeff Beck.
Okay.
The record company are not too keen. So if we don't pause, then they can
more
say
likely.
we're gonna block the entire marathon. So I have to literally, we have to pause.
I know. I get it. Sometimes I'm more of a risk taker.
Yeah, me too.
But...
Sometimes I don't pause either, but you just get lucky. But I've just Jeff Beck, and right now it's very.
Yes.
It's still trending. His passing, so I don't want to cause too much attention. But let's just focus on the playing. Like, what do you think as a non-guitar player?
What a track. It's so... the whole track and atmosphere is amazing. It's very smooth and cool and like sensual almost, because it's like...
I like that.
Raunchy, you know? Everyone's just very warm. The drums aren't like, they're more like, you know, they're, so I don't know. It's, great track. Everything is awesome. The keyboard, how they're playing along with the guitar and doing like these awesome things. Obviously the guitar playing, amazing. I'm so happy we listened to this because we don't know much of Jeff Beck, and
so weird.
This was a great track. I mean, like you said, we did get emotional last time we listened to him. We liked him and everything, but this was special. Yeah,
this is what I love here as a guitar player who basically, I didn't grow up with Jeff Beck. I grew up with Steve Vai, and I hear a lot of Steve Vai in here. And a lot of like maybe Satriani, Eric Johnson,
who were
Yngwie
probably
Malmsteen. They're all influenced by him because especially that whammy bar, you know, and then the way he basically plays with his thumb and he holds his finger on the whammy bar, so he has complete control over the wham. So I've seen him with Tyler Welkenfeld. That's what he does. So but I mean, he also plays with a pick. I know people have told me, hey, he also can play with a pick, of course. But I mean, I think he's a master because he's not using a Floyd Rose like I am. Like that guitar doesn't get out of tune. If you use the whammy bar too much, there is a danger of taking it out of tune. And so that is that alone is admirable. And just the way he bends those notes, and every note has like a little different pitch because he's like using that whammy bar. He's such a good guy. He's such a good player. I'm so sad that I didn't get into him before, but I was so busy with Alan Holdsworth, Al Di Meola, and all these other guys. But it's really cool to go back and listen to him. In 1975, he was doing this.
I know. It is
really cool. I love it.
It's awesome.
And these jazzy chords, you know.
That's what I mean. It's very like
sexy.
Yes, and like, I don't know, underground. Like, I don't know. It just gives off just a very cool, warm vibe. That's
awesome. That's all we need.
Let's keep going. I rewound it just a few seconds and get back in the mood.
Yes.
Yeah, that whole track felt like one long solo.
Yeah, but it was a love song. It was so...
And it has that
beautiful. He was literally singing
like,
or talking with this guitar.
Leon the Professional feel, or Taxi Driver, like just dark, like
but a love.
yeah,
a
yeah,
love
yeah.
theme in darkness.
In one of those, yes, exactly.
I can see that. That's
Yeah.
a good. I like that. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
And we
about.
just watched Leon. What a great
Yes,
movie.
so good.
You know who got ripped off the Oscars in that one?
I know.
Not Natalie. I mean, Natalie, she could have won an Oscar in this one, but also who the guy who was
Gary
Oldman. He was so good in
Yeah,
that movie.
he was. He really, really was.
And I just read that like people who got ripped of an Oscar nomination, it was that performance in Leon.
I could
Gary
see
Oldman.
that. He's very creepy in that movie. But yeah, this was a great marathon. Thank you, Will I Am.
so much.
Thank you,
man.
everyone, for sharing this with us. We know these are on the longer side. That's why these are so limited and not frequently offered with the two of us, because
That's why I do them
can't
by myself.
sit here so long. I'm like itching
Are
to
you
get up
dying right
already,
now?
and
Yeah.
we took a break. So imagine. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for being here, for sharing your time with us. Check out, if you want to be qualified into a raffle, check out our La Familia on Patreon. We love having you guys here. Give us a like, a comment, let us know you're watching, and we hope to see you all in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.